Tell me a little bit about how you got into this.
Well, ninja is very, very active, very much like gymnastics, and I enjoy gymnastics. Our ninja has many different movements and is very interesting, and there's a lot of competitiveness in ninja.
And I get the sense you like that, huh?
I very much enjoy that.
Okay, we'll start with Mom, and then we'll move to Dad with this question. Obviously, he's got gifts. How did it translate from gymnastics to the ninja? How did that connection happen?
Well, our son has been put in gymnastics since he was 6 months old. So being athletic is something that my husband and I had instilled in our children from when they were babies. So gymnastics brought him to ninja when my husband decided it would be a really fun idea to bring him into that world and that community. And just for as sheer athleticism, to try something new, to create a well-rounded athlete. For those that don't know, my husband is also training our son in gymnastics while I run the women's program at our gymnastics facility and the administrative side of things. They have a special and unique bond from gymnastics, and it was truly my husband's idea to bring him into the ninja community. And we've always been fans of American Ninja Warrior. We used to watch it all the time. And then when they created the junior version, it just seemed like a great path and a new challenge for our son. So it was really my husband's idea, and I was along for the ride.
Dad, when he started in this, obviously there are some similarities to gymnastics. A lot of the same skill sets with upper body strength and balance and everything else certainly come into play. But I guess you never really know how it's going to translate until you actually see him on that obstacle course and you see what he can do. When you first witnessed that, did you know right away, he's going to be really good?
Jay, my heart is full. My son here obviously has the athletic pedigree. He has a strong mind. He's very determined. The moment we landed in Los Angeles and tried out the course, I knew that he was going to make Cleveland proud, Northeast Ohio proud, and probably the whole state of Ohio proud with his performance. So when he arrived on the scene, there was no doubt in my mind that he was going to perform to the best of his ability, which is all we can ask for.
Now, you're not allowed to tell us how he finished up, right?
Well, Jay, we are allowed to if we want to get a $500,000 fine. So if you want to pick up the tab on that, we'd be happy to disclose all of the results to you.
Well, we would love to know, but I think it's best that we let America wait and see how it plays out. Vincent, tell me about the feeling that you get that's different from gymnastics. Obviously, gymnastics is what you know, but this is so much different in a lot of different ways. How does it feel for you when you're out there on that course competing?
Well, I try to make it very similar to how I feel in gymnastics. There are very subtle differences, like going head to head on the course, and well, there's a lot of differences. Let's see.
What was the best piece of advice Mom gave you?
Stay calm.
That's great advice. What about Dad? What was the best piece of advice you got from Dad?
To focus on my own race.
Focus, stay calm. Look, there you go. That's the advice for any champion. Focus and stay calm. Mom, when you're out there watching him, more nervous watching your son compete than you were when you were competing?
I think it's a given that any parent watching their child is going to be more nervous than for themselves, but it's a true blessing to be able to sit on the sidelines and cheer my son and have him do something that he thoroughly enjoys and has fun competing in. He loves competition, he loves competing, and it's something outside of gymnastics to really create a well-rounded athlete in him. And this was really part of the greater plan. My husband's coaching him, and just to give him other avenues to be competitive in. He also does wrestling. And so it's just a lot of fun for me to kind of be on the sidelines, cheering both of them on and cheering them on this journey as well in our sport and in ninja.
Dad, what do you feel when you're watching him out there?
As I told you, my heart is full, Jay. This is part of the big plan. Vincent is a competitor. We want him to compete in various venues of competition. But I can tell you there's an overwhelming sense of pride when you see a young man out there with all the hot lights on him in front of a live audience in Los Angeles, the entertainment capital of the world. I told you, my heart was full, and he could not have made me more proud with his performance and his conduct.
Now, remind us when we'll be able to watch Vincent and where we'll be able to watch him.
Yes, we'll be able to watch Vincent tomorrow, which is Friday, May 1st, on Universal Kids at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Awesome. Now, the hope is that he keeps winning and advancing, so there could be future episodes, perhaps.
You'll have to tune in to watch.
You're good. You're very good. You've done this before. Listen, all of you guys, congratulations. Best of luck to you. Vincent, I can tell you're an amazing young man. You've got great parents that are behind you and care about you all the way. That's all anybody can ever ask for. Continued success to you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be watching, Vincent.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford.
What a polite young man. Reminds me of my own when he was that little. And I love the wrestling part. I wrestled, my son wrestled, my whole family wrestled, and I can honestly say, and you guys know this, I think the lessons that you learn from competitive athletics are invaluable, and it's a runway to success in life, because it's tough for an 8-year-old that's not involved in competitive athletics, or a 12-year-old or a 10-year-old, to really understand what heartbreak is, and that life doesn't always work out for you, but maybe there's a reason why it didn't this time, and maybe that's a motivating factor for the next time. So big proponent of wrestling and all sports. I'll be following you, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Jay.
Bye, guys. Stay safe, okay? Very nice to
You
chat
too.
with you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.